Hey guys, welcome back to C4D Wala, and in today's video we are going to create this 3D looping loading animation inside of Cinema 4D. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. So here we are in Cinema 4D. So first thing we need to do, we need to add one spline, and this time we will add rectangular spline. Now after including this spline, we need to press C to make it editable. So press C on keyboard, and now we choose this points and we hit Ctrl E. Now I'm going to choose front view right now, right click, and over here we will get this option called line cut, and click over here, and by holding shift I'm going to create another click and hit escape. So now as you can see we have these points over here. So I'm going to select my live selection tool, select these lines and move this over here, then press T for scaling options, and now we have to scale it in middle of it. So now we will move this over here. By pressing T, we'll scale it like that. Now hit Ctrl A, right click, and over here you will get option called chamfer. So we will click on it and we will create this kind of thing. You can increase the radius from here also, like that. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna create one line over here. So with the help of this pen tool, so create one click over here and one click over here, and hit escape like that. So we have one line and one rectangle. So I'll click double click on it and we'll type line 1, then I'm gonna click on it and we'll call this as spline only. Now I'm gonna create one circle, and for the radius of the circle let's choose 10. Then we will go to the subdivision surface option and we will choose sweep. Select this circle, move inside this sweep, then select this line and move inside this sweep. So we'll get this kind of thing. Now we will add one cylinder, and we will first select our live selection tool and increase the height up to here. Press N and D on keyboard so we can see the edges and vertices. And now select the cylinder, go to the caps option, and over here you will get this option called fillet. So click on it, and we don't need to change anything now. We will increase the radius a little bit so it will match with the curvature of this one. Then I'm gonna increase the radius of this one up to something like this. Yep, so with the help of that you can create this cylinder. And now we will go to our spline wrap. Select the spline wrap and move inside this cylinder, and select the spline wrap, and instead of x-axis I'm gonna choose plus y, like that. Now in spline wrap over here you will get this option called spline. So we will import our spline over here. So now if you see, our cylinder is following this spline with the help of this spline deformer. And if you want to reduce the height width height of this one, all you need to do, select this spline and we will choose this point and we'll move this over here. Then we will select this point and we will move this over here. So if you see, now successfully adjusted this one. Now we will choose our cylinder, and in caps we will increase the segments, and also we go to the object and increase the height segments somewhere like this. Now go to the deformers and choose bulge deformer and move inside this cylinder and make it fit to parent like that. And now if I increase the strength, as you can see, you will get something like this, and enable this fillet option so we'll get this kind of results. If you want to increase the curvature you can, but I would not recommend that. I'll decrease the strength to -80. So our this portion is done. Now we will go to our spline wrap thing, and over here we have this to and from, and so let's make this to 50 like that. And from, if you increase the from, as you can see what we will have now. We need to animate this offset. So first thing we will do, we will create one keyframe at the offset, and we will go to 20 frames, and let's make this 50 and create one keyframe. If you play now, we will get this kind of animation. Now after this, go to 25 frames. Now we have to select all of them and Alt and G, so it will create group. Now select this null, go to the coordinates, we have to rotate it on y-axis, so I'm gonna create one keyframe over here and go to 40 seconds, and let's make it 180 and create another keyframe. Now go to 45 frame, go to the spline wrap, go to the object, select this offset and create one keyframe at the 45 frame, go to 60 and let's make it 0 first, and again create another keyframe, go to 65, select this null, go to the coordinates, create one keyframe on r.p, go to 75, let's make it 360, create another keyframe and go to 80, and our timeline should be 280. Now if you play this, as you can see, we will get this kind of looping animation. So our animation portion is done. Now we have to add some what we call lights and camera. So I'm gonna click on the camera and I'm gonna click over here. Let's make all the what we call properties 0, because we have to add just the camera manually. So I'm gonna click middle mouse button so I can see all my 4 views. So I'm gonna move this camera on right, something like that. Now I'm gonna add one plane, press R for rotation and rotate it on 90 degree. Go over here, increase the height and width of this one like that, and move this over here. If you hit Ctrl R, you will get something like this, because we haven't added any material right now, so that's why we're seeing something like this. Now we will add our light first, so I'm gonna choose area light. Sorry. Then I'm gonna move this light over here, increase the height and increase the width of this light also. Press E, move this over here, then press R for rotation, rotate it like that and rotate it like that. If you hit Ctrl R, you can see the light, but we need to add some shadows, so go to the shadows and choose area shadow. If you hit Ctrl R now, you will get this kind of results. Now select this light again and press E, then press W, and by holding Ctrl I'll move this over here, press R for rotation, then again hit W and rotate it like that. Go to the perspective view, and if you hit Ctrl R, you will get this kind of results. Now these lights are over here, we need these lights at downwards, so hold both of them by holding shift, then hold Ctrl and create a duplicate, press R for rotation and rotate it like that. If you hit Ctrl R now, as you can see, we have lights from 4 sides. Now we will add our materials, double click, create the white material for the background and for this ring also, and hit NA to get rid of this. And now we have to create some blackish or any color you want. I'm gonna select this one. If you hit Ctrl R now, as you can see, you get something like this. So let's make this black. Zoom in a little bit. If you hit Ctrl R, you'll get something like this. You can apply this color over here also. If you don't want this lights, you have to do that. I'm going to delete it. Let's see what does it look, how does it looks. If this looks good to me. Now after that, if you want to change the colors, you are free to do that, and I'm gonna apply this one over here also, and let's see how does it looks. And now we need to add some luminance also. So select this, we need to select this white color and then we need to add luminance. So double click on this white color, go to the luminance, let's make it 75% only, and if you hit Ctrl R now you will get something like this. So yep, with the help of this kind of technique you can create this kind of loading, or you can say 3D loading animation. And if you want to apply any other color, you are free to do that. You can choose blue or any sort of colors. You can add luminance for them also. I think blue looks good. So yep, this with the help of this kind of things you can create this kind of looping animation for your website or any other things. You can apply this color to this one also. Or select this blue color, create a copy of this one by holding Ctrl, double click, and I'll create a lighter version of blue and I'll apply on this one. Go to the luminance, and in luminance also select the lighter version of this color. So yep, this is our final output.